throw some kudos to Norex. They do have a good template on their document share. That is another place that I went to look for it as well.
One of my goals and targets for this year is to create an AI policy for the organization. So I've been doing a lot of reading and looking at things that should go into the policy. And I picked up a bunch of stuff already from the earlier discussions and that. So if anybody has any other examples, that would be great to get my hands on. So
policy has been front and center for us in the last little while as it's exploding the AI discussion. You asked, should you use, for example, ChatGPT to help you create a policy? Absolutely. I mean, you don't take it and publish it from there. You take it and it's another tool to get you the structure and the wording and the things you need to consider, and you can iteratively ask questions. So it's something I've done. Secondly, I just throw some kudos to Norex. They do have a good template on their document share. That is another place that I went to look for it as well. So
we do have a formal policy, and we also have a supplemental document about ethics. And the things that we have in the policy are basically the thou shalt nots, the things that you never ever want to do. Other things we have in there are reminders that regardless of what you use AI for, you're responsible. So it's making sure that the accountabilities are very well documented. There's also a procedure in there. So like was mentioned on the call earlier, some folks have, if you want to use generative AI, you've got to go through request. So our policy outlines that request process as well. And we followed that up with a ethics document. And the ethics document was really to be more of an explanation, so people understand, why we have the policy, why it's so draconian, and also to make people feel good about how we want to use AI. The important thing that we want to do is just kind of win the hearts and mind, because we believe that any information leakage is not going to come from out of anyone being malicious, but rather not knowing. So we want to be able to tell them what the rules are, the what thou shalt nots. And one of the things that we're going to be doing also is providing guidance as to how do you format a prompt to get the best result, right? Don't be scared of AI. Embrace it, and this is how you get the most out of it. Because we believe that AI is not going to replace employees, but people using AI will replace people not reusing AI.
We've chosen a more flexible approach to how what we govern and how. We have a solution for web filtering. I think someone mentioned Zscaler before. It's a good one, and you can essentially turn off all AI chatbots and commonly used services, and only allow for a certain group of people, certain other services like Microsoft Copilot. So if that's the case, if that's the stance you're taking, then in lieu of a fully fledged policy, you can launch terms of use. It could be several slides. It could be something you publish on the internet, on the intranet, and you require your pilot users to acknowledge before they can receive their access, and you continuously refer back to. So imagine specifying things like the devices that the service can be accessed through, references to other acceptable, use policies in the organization, what the responsibilities of the user are, what features are turned off and turned on, what you can anticipate in the following months, and you can get started with a document like that. Then with this expanded pool of pilot users internally, that larger thought pool, you can leverage those people to help you write an effective policy, right, based on experience, watching them use the tool in a more confined sandbox with just the very main and more specific rules written out in a terms of use document. So that's what we're trying to do.